As you may know, YouTubers are rich. Filthy rich. But how rich, specifically? Around the same time last year, I made a video about my YouTube progress.
But it didn't take the whole year to get monetized.
Who the hell is that? And as most of you may know, this is the end of the second year. I did this for two reasons. One, I wanted to get views, because that's what really matters.
Give me all the views.
And two, I wanted to track my progress so I can compare it to this year and see what it really takes for an average mortal to grow and make money on this platform. And to track the progress, I made a cool presentation. Big cool presentation about YouTube. First, some cool stats. I heard about this quite old statistic that it takes an average channel of 152 uploads to reach 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers. 152 uploads. That's a lot of uploads. A channel with 10,000 subscribers has an average of 418 uploads. 100k to a million has over 1,100 uploads, and 1 million plus over 3,800 uploads. But that's the average. So as we all do, I thought that I was way above average. One video and I'm Mr. Beast. I am the average. This is my first year results. It took me 118 videos, so pretty much close to the average, and 13 shorts to reach 1,500 subscribers. In total, after the first year, I had 400,000 views and 200,000 views from shorts, and my RPM was $1.5, which is the amount you get paid for 1,000 views. So 118 videos to reach 1,500 subscribers, and the average is 152. But this was the first year, and typically growth on social media is exponential. So it doesn't follow a linear curve. It's usually exponential like this. So this is my second year. I published 67 videos, which is almost half as many, but 33 shorts. Very nice. At the end of the first year, I had 1,500 subscribers, but at the end of the second year, 42,000. That's a big increase. 400,000 views, and the second year, 3.9 million views. The next line is even more crazy. From 200,000 views on shorts, to 18.3 million. That's a big jump. And the RPM for long form videos jumped up from 1.4 from $1.5 to $2.2. This is mostly because I started making longer videos. That's why I uploaded a lot fewer of them as well, because longer ones take longer to make. And finally, the RPM for shorts is 4 cents. The first year didn't have an RPM because shorts paid 0. So from the first year, I made a total of $329 from long form videos and 0 from shorts, which comes down to a total of $329. Incredible. The second year, I made a total of 8,731 from long-form videos, which is a jump of 2,000%, and 745 from shorts, which is a total of $9,476. Not too shabby. But you might have noticed before that I got a bunch of views from shorts, 18.3 million, and 3.9 million from normal videos. But because the RPM on shorts is something like $0.04 or 4 cents, that means every view that you get from a long form video is a lot more valuable compared to a view on a short. But this is very nice. Of course, a bunch of it will go to the tax man. These two are not properly aligned. Beautiful. My most viewed video for the first year was this video about how to download the YouTube app on Mac. It had almost 200,000 views and made me $76. This year, my most viewed video was Mac versus Windows, and it got 800,000 views and made me $1,700. The interesting thing is that I uploaded this video the same year as I uploaded this video. It just took a little while for it to get going. As you can see, not every video is instantly a flop. It can start off pretty slow and just randomly go boop. But as you can see, I published it the same year as I did the YouTube video. It just started getting a lot of views almost 70 days later. 70 days, that's quite a long time. Anyway, for the first year on YouTube, my hourly wage was 17 cents per hour. That's the first year. And I was a little too lazy to calculate it for the second year, because there are a lot of estimates and every video takes a different amount of time to make. I haven't prepared any more slides, so I'll be right back. Or you know what? Let's just show unprepared slides. First one is the mistakes I made. The first first mistake is that I don't make videos people want to watch. Someone comes to my channel and sees a WordPress guide, Mac productivity tips, passive income ideas, books, YouTube tips, all topics I'm interested in and that I want to make videos about, but for someone who's just interested in one of them, like macOS for example, they will never watch how to create a WordPress blog. Evidently. The second mistake is that I care too much. Sometimes I spend a bunch of hours on one video and then it flops completely, and another time I spend like 4 or 5 days not really caring about how it performs, and it ends up being a 1 out of 10, which means the best out of previous 10 videos. YouTube gives you fireworks when this happens. The third mistake is looking at my video analytics. They just don't matter at the start. There's either insufficient data because there hasn't been that many people who have seen the video, or I just look at it and then do nothing. The only thing it gives me is a dopamine boost. Realistically, looking at my analytics once per week or even maybe once a month would be okay, but I do it like 50 times a day. And the fourth mistake is not learning quickly enough. This one is kind of self-explanatory. Or actually, I tend to learn but not understand, if you know what I mean. Or not implement it. I learn a thing that I know I should do and then I just end up not doing it. Next are the lessons that I learned. I touched on the first one before, and it's the more I don't care about the video, the better it performs. The more effort I put in, the more I overthink it and the worse it performs. It's called the backwards law. The more you try to fall asleep, the harder it is. The more you try to paddle when you're in water, the more you drown. If you just let go, relax, it will just float to the top naturally. So this is one thing I noticed. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how to fix it because even though I say I don't care, that doesn't mean I don't actually care. The second lesson is that no one cares. Over 700 YouTube channels have over 10 million subscribers, and 29,000 YouTube channels have more than 1 million subscribers. I probably haven't even seen a video from 99% of them. It's just a nice reminder that no one cares. Next one is about focus. I'm yoinking this concept from Sam Ovens and Alex Hormozi. So first we have a large ball that represents the energy you have. This is all your energy. And each one of us spends their energy for different things. Maybe you play Valorant, exercise, watch YouTube. This one probably needs to be a little longer. Spend time with your friends, go to the cinema, start a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to start a blog. Maybe you want to make a few courses, do some homework, prepare a delicious meal, learn to edit videos, take a vacation trip, play some ice hockey, and finally watch something on a website that starts with the letter P. So that's how someone might choose to spend their energy. And this is the energy and progress that person made towards YouTube. And this was pretty much me. I'm taking all of my energy and dispersing it across many different things. Let's look at the person who takes a different approach. He has the same amount of energy, the same ball, but he chooses to say no to a bunch of these things and limits the P website. Doesn't play as many games, still wants to spend time with friends and maybe read books, but eliminates all of these little things. And guess what? He has a bunch of energy to put towards one thing. And look at how much energy he has. This person has this much progress because he spends all of his energy elsewhere. And this person focuses his energy into one domain, and this allows him to make significantly more progress than this person. I don't know if any of this is making sense. But the fourth lesson is very similar to this one. I'm going to open a scientific calculator. So here's that 50% drop off in retention. So most of you probably know that if you improve by 1% for 365 days, you'll end up being 37 times better by the end of the year. Not 37%, but 37 times better by the end of the year. But if you improve not 1% better every day, but 1.1% better every day, look at how big of a difference that makes. If you improve just 0.1% faster every single day, that goes from 37 times better at the end of the year to 54 times better by the end of the year. It's crazy what 0.1% better improvement can make over a long period of time. Obviously, you're not going to improve 1.1% every day, but this is meant to say that if you can improve something by just 0.1%, you'll end up in a much different place compared to a person who improves 0.1% less than you. And here are my favorite videos that I made this year. The WordPress guide. This is by far the video that took me longest to make, and I really like how it turned out. I wanted this kind of hour-long resource to live out there in the world. I considered making it into a course, but then decided to make it into a YouTube video instead. I hope that it performs well over the long term. Next is the Mac app iceberg, the classic. Premiere advanced editing, which is this video. Noob's guide to macOS. This one I made quite a while ago, but I remember liking how it turned out. And the mouse cursor video, because I think it turned out pretty good. Next are other sources of income. What the hell? This year, I also made a YouTube course, which is a course for someone who wants to start a YouTube channel and learn how to edit videos. I also just recently made a course on Skillshare about creating animations using Manim, animations like these, which I learned how to do a couple of months ago, and I thought there are not that many great resources out there that teach complete beginners how to do it, so I might as well cash in on the opportunity. Then there are affiliate links. For example, if you go into one of my Skillshare courses through a link in my description and sign up for their membership, and then if you don't refund it, I get, I think, 60% of your first payment. And then there are digital products like my Premiere Pro presets pack. Well, the YouTube course kind of falls in the same category, but here we have things like the wallpaper pack. So that's other sources of income. But still, all of these combined are lower than YouTube AdSense. So this 2-year journey was pretty insane. I got so many positive comments from all the videos, and the fraction of them are in this slide. There are too many of them, and they didn't really fit.